Leviticus 23. Make sure to like, share, and follow. Then Yahweh spoke to Moses, saying, Speak to the Israelites, and say to them, The festivals of Yahweh that you shall proclaim are holy assemblies. These are my appointed times. For 6 days work is to be done, and on the seventh day shall be a Sabbath day of complete rest, a holy assembly. You shall not do any work. It shall be a Sabbath for Yahweh in all your dwellings. These are Yahweh's appointed times, holy assemblies, which you shall proclaim at their appointed time. In the first month, on the 14th day of the month of the evening, is Yahweh's Passover, and on the 15th day of the month is Yahweh's feast of unleavened bread. For 7 days you shall eat unleavened bread. On the first day there shall be a holy assembly for you. You shall not do any regular work. And you shall present an offering for Yahweh made by fire for 7 days. And on the seventh day there shall be a holy assembly. You shall not do any regular work. Then Yahweh spoke to Moses, saying, Speak to the Israelites and say to them, When you come to the land that I am about to give you, and you reap its harvest, then you shall bring a sheaf of the first fruits of your harvest to the priest. And he shall wave the sheaf before Yahweh for your acceptance. The priest shall wave it on the day after the Sabbath, and on the day of your waving of the sheaf, you shall offer a yearling male lamb without defect, as a burnt offering to Yahweh. And its grain offering shall be 2/10 of an ephah, of finely milled flour mixed with oil, an offering made by fire for Yahweh, an appeasing fragrance, and its libation shall be 1/4 of a hin of wine. And you shall not eat bread, or roasted grain, or ripe grain, until its very same day, until you present your God's offering. This must be a lasting statute for your generations in all your dwellings. And you shall count for yourselves from the day after the Sabbath, the day of your bringing the wave offering's sheaf, there shall be a 7 full week. Until the day after the 7th Sabbath, you shall count 50 days. Then you shall present a new grain offering for Yahweh. You shall bring from your dwellings for a wave offering 2 loaves of bread, made with 2/10 of an ephah of finely milled flour. They must be baked with leaven, the first fruits belonging to Yahweh. And in addition to the bread, you shall present 7 yearling male lambs with defects, and 1 young bull, and 2 rams. And they shall be a burnt offering for Yahweh, with their grain offering and their libations, an offering made by fire, an appeasing fragrance for Yahweh. And you shall offer 1 he-goat as an offering, and 2 yearling male lambs as a sacrifice of fellowship offerings. And the priest shall wave them with the bread of the first fruits as a wave offering before Yahweh. In addition to the 2 male lambs, they shall be holy for Yahweh, for the priests. And you shall make a proclamation on this very same day. It shall be a holy assembly for you, and you shall not do any regular work. This is a lasting statute in all your dwellings throughout your generations. And when you reap the harvest of your land, you must not finish the edge of your field at your reaping, and you must not glean the remnants of your harvest. You shall leave them behind for the needy and for the alien. I am Yahweh your God. Then Yahweh spoke to Moses, saying, Speak to the Israelites, saying, On the 7th month, on the first day of the month, you must have a rest period, a remembrance of the trumpet blast, a holy assembly. You must not do any regular work, and you shall present an offering made by fire to Yahweh. And then Yahweh spoke to Moses, saying, Surely the day of atonement on the 10th day of the 7th month, it shall be a holy assembly for you, and you shall deny yourselves, and you shall present an offering made by fire to Yahweh. And you must not do any regular work on this very same day, because it is the day of atonement, to make atonement for you before Yahweh your God. If there is any person who does not deny himself on the very same day, then he shall be cut off from his people. As for any person who does any work on the very same day, I will exterminate that person from the midst of his people. You must not do any work. It is a lasting statute throughout your generations and all your dwellings. It is a Sabbath of complete rest for you, and you shall deny yourselves on the 9th day of the month in the evening. From evening to evening you must observe your extraordinary Sabbath. Then Yahweh spoke to Moses, saying, Speak to the Israelites, saying, On the 15th day of the 7th month there shall be a feast of booths for 7 days for Yahweh. On the first day there shall be a holy assembly. You must not do any regular work. For 7 days you must present an offering made by fire to Yahweh. On the 8th day it shall be a holy assembly for you, and you shall present an offering made by fire to Yahweh. It is a celebration. You must not do any regular work. These are Yahweh's festivals, which you must proclaim holy assemblies, to present an offering made by fire, burnt by fire to Yahweh, burnt offering and grain offering, sacrifice and libations, each on its proper day. Besides Yahweh's Sabbath, and besides your gifts, and besides your vows, and besides all your free will offerings that you give to Yahweh. Surely on the 15th day, on the 7th month, at your gathering the land's produce, you shall hold Yahweh's festival for 7 days. And on the first day there shall be a rest period, and on the 8th day a rest period. And on the first day you shall take for yourselves the first fruit of majestic trees, branches of palm trees, and branches of leafy trees, and of brooks popular trees. And you shall rejoice before Yahweh, for God, for 7 days, and you must hold it as a festival for Yahweh for 7 days in the year. It shall be a lasting statute throughout your generations. And the 7th month you must hold it. You must live in the booths for 7 days. All the natives of Israel must live in the booths, so that your generation shall know I made the Israelites live in booths when I brought them from the land of Egypt. I'm Yahweh, your God. Thus Moses announced to the Israelites Yahweh's appointed times. May God bless you, and may God bless the reading of his word.